I had a clinical practice for 25 years in Southern California. And, now I live in Central Texas and I teach instead of do therapy. But one of the things that I would do, in particular working with couples, but also when working with individuals, was they were avoiding talking about the problems that were there. And when we cleared away all that and started talking about it, then they realized that they wanted the same thing. They were just not communicating it because they were too afraid to talk about the vulnerabilities that they had, both men and women. But I would take them into that deep place where they would feel, the real sadness. But then we would always come back to something funny and we would laugh. And I remember one of my clients saying to me, I don't know how you do this. This is a couple that I was working with, a young couple. And it was like, I don't know how you do this. You take us from laughing or from crying one minute and the next minute you've got us laughing. And I was never making fun of people. It was just mostly, just finding some sort of humor to find that lighthearted piece, which is everywhere, without discounting or devaluing the pain. Because one of the things is that, people try to suppress the unpleasant emotions, but what they don't realize is that you can't selectively eliminate emotions. When you push down the negative emotions, you're pushing down the joy too. So when you tap into the joy and when you start to release those little bits of joy, it actually helps you to be able to cope with the unpleasant stuff because there's the joy there too. So I just all of a sudden had this vision of Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar. And we need more of that, especially the way things are going in the world the last few years, being isolated from people for a couple of years. So what I've seen is that as we've begun to re-engage, even in the market or, at the farmer's market that I went to earlier this week, those kinds of things, we've kind of forgotten how to interact with one another. Have you seen that?